RadioMultiverse would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
Hello and welcome to RadioMultiverse RPG with your slightly sick host, Ramsey. Before we get started, I'd like to wish you all the season's greetings, happy holidays, and all that good cheer from all of us here at RadioMultiverse. Isn't that right, guys?
Happy holidays!
Click happy holidays.
Click. And Merry Christmas and all that good stuff.
Exactly.
I suppose.
Buffnum, where's that holiday cheer?
Have a happy non-denominational winter or summer solstice period.
Okay, thank you. So yes,
Wow.
if you listeners at home haven't yet noticed, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I've been sick the last couple of days, even during the holidays. But still, I'm gonna stay strong. I've got a lot of sugar in my body, so I'm pretty sure I can do this. So let's not waste any more time with that.
Yeah, game till you drop, man. Game till you drop.
Drop till I game. So yeah, let's get started. Do we have any special holiday announcements before I get started?
Nope. Yes, I'm audible. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll be leaving you short, relatively short, because
Ooh.
I am double booked.
That's not good.
Yeah. On the plus side, I will getting a lot of free food. So yeah, there's that.
That's good. Yeah, but I thought I planned this on the Sunday so everybody would have a free day to game.
Yeah, it's not your fault. This day just has been ping-ponging between 4 different dates, so
That's too bad.
eventually it landed on this one and went down.
Okay. Well, normally I'm gonna ask everybody how they are, but since we don't have a lot of time, I'll just quickly go over everyone. You just heard Dawa. We've got Richard.
Richard's fine.
Yeah,
No
okay,
worries.
cool. How about Nico?
I'm fine too, with a bit of an itch in my throat, but that's fine.
Okay. I hear a lot of static, but don't worry, I'll clean that up post-production. Dries, how is it going? How are you?
I'm alive.
Okay, cool. I think we already heard Spofnum,
Yes.
right?
Hello.
Okay, great. Let's get started. Now then.
No rush.
No. Time to get started with today's introduction. Alright. It's the 23rd of December, the last night before Christmas Eve. And for most boys and girls, this is the happiest day of the year. A time of presents and having fun with the whole family. But for some children, namely the guardians... Wait, hold on, I need to do this for 1 hour. Give me some slack here, people, I've been sick.
It's okay. Whenever you're ready.
But some children, namely the guardians, do not share their enthusiasm. For they know something is about to happen on Christmas. Something bad. For they have noticed Girl Scouts going around their neighborhood, passing out free cookies. What is so strange about that, you might ask? Well, the Guardians know that girls like these Girl Scouts would never give away cookies for free. Surely something sinister is going on in Sunnyvale once again.
No, this reminds me of another game we played.
Shut up. Unfortunately, when they went back to their parents, they did unfortunately not believe their children. After all, what harm could those cute little Girl Scouts possibly do? That only the Guardians know.
Dun dun dun.
So, who would like to give Dawa a little more information on that?
no one. He wasn't there.
So basically,
It'll be fine.
what?
No, just explain.
Okay, so basically, what happened is when the whole dog thing happened. You know, the dog that
He wasn't
transformed. Okay, so last session we had a whole thing happen where a dog transformed into a half man, half dog, which was pretty awesome. And then at that point we also had, you know, a whole bunch of problems with, like, seeing the Girl Scouts going around giving out free cookies for no reason. And we're all figuring this is really weird because Girl Scouts don't do that. So, long story short, I follow the little girls to try and figure out what's going on. I take Jenny along, and Jenny runs off trying to follow them after I've caught one of them. And we figure out that they're from Troop 666. Dun dun dun.
Satanic Girl Scouts.
No, that's
I
what they
like it.
said at first before they corrected themselves when they realized they said something wrong.
Yeah. And they tried to correct themselves, but the troop that they said doesn't exist. And, you know, yada yada yada. Find out that they're not really Girl Scouts, yada yada
Mini
yada.
demons.
Mysteries afoot.
Yeah. We don't know what exactly they are, but I know that they're not little Girl Scouts because
Minibus?
everything about them is
Mini
wrong.
buses. That sounds wrong. That sounds strange.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they went out the entire neighborhood and then gave away free cookies. So yeah, suspicious.
We're totally
Very
not getting a
suspicious.
zombie attack. I know that for certain now.
Yeah. And do you remember how the adventure ended, Richard?
Let's see. It ended. We had the M-Force come and take away the dog.
Mm-hmm.
We had Dr. White analyze the cookies, but the problem is he could find nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, I'm looking for what happened at the exact end. Do you remember that?
I'm trying to lead up to it. Hold on.
Take your time.
Dr.
Take your
White
time.
couldn't figure out what happened, what the cookies were about. I recommended sending them somewhere. And at the exact end, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't.
The doors were opening.
Doors.
Something to do with duck decoration.
Oh, the skeletons.
Yes.
People were hanging Santa Claus skeletons in front of their doors.
Exactly. That's how the adventure ended.
But they were munching on cookies while they were doing it.
Yes,
Oh.
those decorations were only appeared after the Girl Scouts had made their visit.
I see. I'm seeing
Yeah.
a pattern here.
Yes.
This recording
Yes.
button thingy is really messing with my style, by the way.
Shut up! Sorry, it's how it's
Just saying.
Wow, I can't believe I actually did a whole recap like that. That
Yeah,
was
it
cool.
did. Here, you should get a gingerbread cookie. Where is it?
Yes, and next
I don't
time,
know.
do it better.
Do
No,
it
no,
better.
Here you go. You got
You know what?
It missed, didn't have momentum.
Next,
You know,
ha,
yeah.
Dawa, you know what you can do with your next time?
Mm-hmm.
Next time, don't make plans.
So,
Okay, next time I'll just, stop role-playing with you guys. That should,
no.
work
In any
wonders.
case, it's the 23rd of December, the evening, and our Christmas Eve is just around the corner. Everyone is in a festive mood. Things are things are getting jingly and jangly, and lots of snow and lots of festivity. Shut up, you!
I didn't say a single word.
You face bombed.
Shh! Don't
He
tell
said
them.
jingle jangle.
Shut up! I've been sick. In any case,
let the mocking begin.
let's just see what the families of all of our garden characters are up to.
Oh dear God.
Why don't I hear any music anymore? Did I turn it? Oh, I turned it down.
It stopped off.
No, I turned it down for some reason. In any case, who shall we do first? Who are we gonna do first? Any volunteers?
Silence.
Roll a die! This is
You
Radio
told us
Multiverse.
to mute ourselves until we talked, so you have to ask us questions. We can't talk.
You're doing this to infuriate me.
Tell me, is it working?
No, actually, we did. I'm doing it to follow your rules. You didn't want us to talk unless we were or to have
I
our
think
mics
he
unmuted
got
unless we
to-
were talking. So
Yes,
think
we
he
don't
got
know
it.
when to talk unless you tell us
I
to
know.
talk.
Oh, god damn it! You don't have to wait for my signal.
I'll
I
go
know
first.
I don't. Ah, good, Dries.
Oh, Dre's gonna go first. I was already looking for a D6, but alright. I'll just get
You
one
have
out
the 20s.
just in case. Yes, Dries. First off, start us by describing the house of the house of the Robotales. What's going on? It's almost Christmas.
Are there skeleton Santas hanging outside?
Yep, be afraid.
Oh boy. Okay, it's an open house. So,
What do you mean? an
like
open
in
house?
the suburbs, you have an open house, no houses attached to the sides.
Oh, you mean a clear standing house?
Yeah,
And
a clear
I don't know how
standing
to
house.
correctly say that in
Freestanding,
English,
right?
but an open house is not. If you say an open house, I imagine a house like with a roof missing or something.
Wait.
With no doors, so
are
everybody
you
can walk
talking-
in.
Are you talking just a house with a garage or what?
He
I
means
would
like a house that's like standing free with no other houses attached to it.
A detached
Like
house?
they all in the suburbs.
Yeah, detached
Yeah,
house,
that's
whatever.
a regular. That's a regular home.
Yeah, I think most of your homes are like that. Anyway, carry
Yeah.
on, Dries.
But
Yeah,
here in
it's
Europe,
just
it's
called a
not.
house.
Yeah, I know, but in Europe, if you just say a house, then they ask, is it attached to other houses? Then it's alone, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
anyway,
no,
it's
here,
just a house
if-
then. Yes, with
Yeah.
the
Carry on,
typical,
carry on.
with the typical white fence.
Mhm.
A garage to the side, an attic above it, two-floored house. Yeah, what else can I say?
I don't know. What do you want to describe? Maybe talk about decorations.
Yes, the decoration apparently is weird. Skeleton Santa Claus. It seems he's been on a diet.
Indeed.
Or they are all
Nice
from
one.
Or they are all from Christmas past and we found them again.
Archaeology
knows?
for the win.
Yes. But by the way, when you ask Dries, when you ask your parents about skeleton claws, they just go like, "What? That's Santa Claus, Danny. We always hang up the Santa Claus decorations."
Uh-huh.
And they just shrug at you.
Were there any Girl Scouts with cookies?
Yes, there were nice Girl Scouts. Brought some cookies. Here, would you like to try some? And they give you a box.
Ah, thank you. I go outside sneakingly and I throw it in the trash.
Okay, so your family members. You've got a dad. You've got a
Yes.
mom and a dad, obviously. And I thought two older sisters, right?
Yes, two older sisters. Where are they? Ah, here they are.
Were
My
they? They were
short
twins,
dis-
right? Were
Yes,
they identical twins? or
Identical
not?
twins. Yes, identical
And
twins.
are they demon twins?
Okay, they're identical twins. Okay, got it. And did you also had like a younger sibling? I can't remember.
No, I am the youngest one. I was, not planned really, but they kept me anyway.
Okay, so 3 kids.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yes, it is the 23rd, so almost Christmas is almost upon you, and it has been and you have been given the task, the very important task of hanging the stockings. How do you do it?
My father goes first, then my mother, then I put up my sisters, and mine is last.
Yes. Let me guess, they're all perfectly aligned?
They are perfectly aligned from tall to small.
Okay. Then you suddenly hear some snickering behind you.
Do I recognize the snickering?
Yeah, it sounds like your sisters.
Okay, which one?
Both of them.
Oh. I turn around. Yeah, it has to be perfect, otherwise Santa won't know which one is which.
Give me a quick description of your sisters.
Okay, they are, girls, of course.
Nondescript girls.
Wow. No, they're not girls. They're just girls in disguise.
No, they're demons. Broodbatezu.
No, that's another game.
I know.
They are not Batezu. They are succubi.
Because they're identical twins, they have both chestnut hair, except for Rebecca, who has short hair, and Robin has long hair.
Okay.
And yeah, Robin is these
Aren't they
days.
dressed differently too?
I think so, mostly, yes.
They're your characters.
Yes, do not aggravate their parents. They dress differently.
Okay.
Because they almost always act the same.
Okay. Alright, and they start talking to you, and one of them says, you know, Danny, when you hang them in a completely straight line like that, you know what's gonna happen, don't you?
What?
And the other one goes, you mean you don't know?
Oh boy. What is gonna happen?
You really don't know.
Would I ask if I would know?
And then the other one goes, if you hang them in that exact angle, at a perfectly straight line like that, you know Santa Claus isn't gonna come. You do know that, right?
I'm rolling brains.
They are mean. I like that.
And the other one goes, if you hang them like that, someone else will come to fill your stockings.
Who?
Don't you? And the other one goes, haven't you ever heard of him? Haven't you ever heard of him, Danny? He's completely covered with black fur. He's got nasty sharp teeth, huge horns.
Krampus!
And then the other one goes, yes, and when he finds out who put the socks like that, he's gonna come to their room and put you in his sack.
No, he can try. I'll blast him back to where he come from.
And then they start snickering, at you. Yeah, right.
I need to go to Dr. White for a moment.
Let me get my gun!
You can try what you want, Daddy. And then the other one goes, when the Krampus comes for you, there's nowhere you could be able to hide.
You do know that Krampus was originally the Santa. Well, anyway. Santa is just a fabrication of Coca-Cola.
Well, you keep saying that, Santa definitely won't come.
Why are you being so mean on these holidays?
We're not being mean, we're being concerned, we're trying to warn you. Snicker, snicker.
Yeah, this will be the last time I clean up your room.
Next time you clean up the room, plant weed.
No.
So yes, Daddy's sisters are trying to play a trick on him.
They do that often. He's getting used to it, so he's very suspicious.
So okay, thanks Dries, that was a brief situation at your home. That's what I'm gonna do for everyone, just a brief family sketch, let's say. Okay, we've done Danny. Who wants to go next?
I go.
Okay, cool. So, okay, Richard, you can start it off by describing the house and what have you.
Alright, so, Eddie's house is pretty basic, it's got a 1-car garage. He didn't opt for the 2-car, his dad didn't opt for the 2-car garage because he figured it was just a waste of time. But, he got the 1-car garage. It's a 2-story house. He wanted it 2-story, because obviously it was, planned on having a bigger family, but then certain people ran off in the middle of trying to have that family, so yeah. The house itself is decorated in mostly all the way around the house, except for one side of the house that doesn't get decorated because his dad hasn't fixed the plumbing on that side, so, obviously it can't get decorations. Then they've got a frosty on the roof, all the good stuff. But it's a pretty basic house. It's got a big yard, a lot of doohickeys in the yard, like tires from vehicles, there's an engine laying there. And there is an old 1980s Oldsmobile buried somewhere in the weeds, but can't really find it because he hasn't cut the weeds in forever. And there's a big giant tree with a tire swing on it in front.
Ooh. And let's not forget, in front of the front window, there is a skull with a Santa head on it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Dad?
What is it, son?
Why is there a Santa with a skeleton Santa?
He looks. He's busy in the kitchen. He gives you a look. It is your first Christmas or something. You're 11 years old. You're old enough to you're old enough to have seen Santa before. And he shakes his head.
Yeah, but that's a skeleton, Dad. That's not Santa.
Skeleton, Santa, potato, patata.
Dude, we're not even talking the same language here. You can't make Santa this tiny little frickin' thing that's skin and bones. We've talked about this. Santa
he
is
sighs
big,
deeply. I wanted to hang up a skeleton, but it was smashed to pieces. Guess who was responsible for that?
I didn't smash it to pieces, did I?
Yeah, I think it was one of your pranks, like last Halloween.
No,
I can't remember all the things you get up to.
No, that wasn't. That's not what happened. Remember, we had that dog that came into the house that started tearing up the stuff? Remember?
Yeah, sure. Especially you remember that, Eddie.
Actually, no. We had to have the police come. And that's when they searched the house and found my doohickey. Or did you forget that?
Well,
whatever. You forget everything.
Let's try and forget about this during this Christmas season, shall we? Or do you really want us to get into the deep technicalities of what you have and haven't done this year?
I guess I can let it go if you can let it go. After all, it is Christmas.
He just sighs deeply, goes back into the kitchen, and then you suddenly hear another familiar voice from in the kitchen shouting, "Eddie! Eddie! Did you touch my pudding?"
No, Christine, I didn't touch your pudding, as I, run to hide it so she can't find it.
My pudding is gone! I marked it with my name, and now it's gone!
Christine, Do you even remember where you put your pudding?
She stomps into the living room, looking really pissed, and she says, I saved that especially for this occasion, and you just ate it!
I didn't eat it, Christine. If you weren't too busy buried into your phone, you wouldn't have lost it. You can't even remember where you were yesterday because you were too busy texting Jason, texting Johnny. Oh, Johnny, your outfit was so beautiful.
You look really hungry, even though you just ate my pudding. I think you're just hankering for a knuckle sandwich.
Christine, I would love to do this with you, but do you think this is really the time for a knuckle sandwich? I mean, it is Christmas, Christine. It's
That's
about
tomorrow!
forgiveness.
Now it's knuckle sandwich day.
No, it's about forgiveness, Christine.
And she hops onto the couch and she looks like she's about to hop down on you.
Christine, we had a talk about this, remember?
And, yes?
If you break me, I can't save any more holidays.
I think the world is off a lot better without you. Now, goodbye, Eddie!
The pudding has priority in this case.
And I grab the pudding from behind my back and I throw it at her. And I run out the door. A lot
of shouting and fighting ensues, and the dad pops his head out of the kitchen, going, "Will you kids piping down already?"
Eddie, you're dead. You know that.
Yes, I know I'm dead, but dang it, I couldn't resist. It was too funny.
Yes. And later on that night, the dad probably had to separate them.
Oh, yeah. Eddie had put worms and snakes and frogs and grasshoppers and all sorts of fun stuff in her bed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Eddie doesn't play around. He doesn't play around when he practical jokes someone.
Yeah, and as tanks, you usually get beaten up.
Yep. Only by Christine, though.
Yeah. Which is actually pretty funny because Christine treats him like he's some kind of a wimp, while around the other kids he's like the tough guy and stuff.
Yep.